Periyava Sharanam, Experiences with His Holiness, narrated by K. Rajaram, former Minister, Government of Tamil Nadu, compiled by T.S. Kodandarama Sharma. The spiritual light to whom the world bows in reverence. Continued. It was initially planned to construct only a 3-tiered Gopuram. On the advice of Thiru Jayakumar, head of the committee, it was decided to construct a 5-tiered Gopuram. The traditional speciality of that Shiva temple was that on the Chitra Paurnami day, the lingam was immersed in a decoration with 2 sacks of cooked rice, and on the next morning, sambar was mixed to the rice and distributed as sambar rice to devotees. That was the traditional custom that existed in the temple. So, I thought about holding a dinner to the devotees who attended the Kodamulakku Kumbhabhishekam. I met the head of the Washerman Pet Rice Vendors Association and asked him to donate 20 bags of rice for the purpose, collecting it from their members. They collected the rice and sent it themselves through a lorry. My friend Thiru Mehta was the chairman of the Vegetable Vendors Association in Kodaikanal. I asked him to send through a lorry vegetables that grew in those hilly regions such as cauliflower, cabbage and brinjal, collecting them from the surrounding gardens in sufficient quantity to serve 30,000 people. My friend Srinivasan was in Dindikkal. His favorite Semia factory was opened some time ago under my presidentship. I asked him to provide the required Semia vermicelli from the factory. My Kovai friend Annur Balu sent me a sum of 60,000 rupees to meet the wages of people who cooked, served and cleaned. The Lankan Minister Honorable Tondaiman came over and graced the festival. The festival that began with Nadaswaram of Namagiri Pettai Thiru Krishnan went on wonderfully well for 3 days. On the concluding day of the festival, my ministership was taken away from me. On the day after, Sri Maha Periva, as requested by me, sent His Holiness Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal and His Holiness Vijayendra Saraswati Swamigal to the temple. They arrived and started the pujas in the temple. The pujas are still going on regularly until this day. The reason I have written in such detail is to show how Mahaswamigal's Arul Vak, words of grace, became a reality. This is something that I cannot forget in my lifetime. Afflicted by diabetes, I was under medical treatment in the hospital of Dr. M. Vishwanathan. Around 10 o'clock one morning, some IAS officials came to my room with a garland. When I asked the reason for the garland, they said, "From today, you are our minister." I came to know that after dismissing 12 ministers, Purachit Talivar MGR had given me many portfolios including agriculture. I did not go to Ramavaram to thank him. When the other ministers went there, he had enquired about me. When he came to know that I was hospitalized, he came straight to the hospital. I was upset when the police officials came running to my room and said, "The chief minister is coming to meet you." I was admitted in the 3rd floor. I ran to Dr. Vishwanathan's room. The doctor himself received Purachit Talivar MGR and brought him to my air-conditioned room. On arriving to my room, Purachit Talivar said, "Whatever the expenses might be, Rajaram should be treated to get well soon." It was a time of drought when the portfolio of agriculture was given to me. There were absolutely no rains. The fields had developed cracks. I did not know what to do, except that I remembered Kanchi Mahaswamigal. After attending a function in the Kanchi region, I entered Kanchi Matham. Tirunilakanta Iyer, the manager there, knew me from my childhood. He received me and said, Mahaswamigal was repeatedly asking about your coming here. He stretched himself a little while ago on the stage and he has gone to sleep now. I said, I shall stand at a distance and have darshan without making any noise. I went to the stage where Mahaswamigal was resting and joined my palms before him. A few minutes had passed. Mahaswamigal turned slightly and suddenly got up and sat. On seeing me, he asked, When did you come? Just now, I said. Why did you send word that you wanted to see me? He asked. I said, There are no rains in the state. At this time, the Chief Minister has given me the agriculture portfolio. The fields have developed cracks. How can I survive as an agriculture minister in a state that has no rains? I will earn disgrace. I have come to pray to you to perform a Yagam for the rains. Did you come only for this? He asked. Yes, I replied. He was in a meditative state for some time, bowing his head in silence. After some time, he said, All right, starting tomorrow, I shall arrange for a 15 days Yagam at the Kamakshi Amman temple. I had a program at Chengalpet in the evening. After the program, I sat in my car. Post my meal, the vehicle was going towards Sri Perumbudur. The vehicle had started swerving on the road. I could not sleep, so I reclined on the seat. I sat up and looked out of the car window. No one would believe what I say. Blinding sheets of rain were pouring down the windshield as if someone were emptying pots and pots of water over the car. It was a torrent of rain. The word Kanchi Mahaswamigal gave me had borne fruits within hours. The grounds were green once again throughout the state. All over the state, the paddy crops became fertile. The harvest was fruitful and the state had plenty of drinking water too. Since there was plenty of water for irrigation throughout the state, my portfolio also got a good name. These happenings were in fact the blessings of His Holiness Sri Mahaswamigal upon the state and on me. Periyava Sharanam.